promoting transformation and action. That's our topic today. Mally Freebird's podcast. Stay tuned.
Health and Wellness Podcast. My name is Mally Freebird. I'm so excited because I have Demetria Richardson. I want to make sure I say it right. Idlebird.
Yes.
Dang. Demetria Richardson-Idlebird.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
We were talking a little bit before I pressed the record button. I've been knowing you since high school.
Right. 1989.
Before that, right?
Yeah, before that. Yeah.
Yes, with our crew. Yeah. So, oh my God, what a journey we've all been through.
Yes.
Well,
with me, right out of high school, I went into the military. So I did the 8 years in the military, and
wow.
That was a journey of its own.
Oh my. Well, let me get to all of that, but I want a quick little bio of you because I'm really excited. So you, like I said, your name is Demetria Richardson-Idlebird, and you do medical coding. And also, you're a travel consultant. And the new thing, which I love, and I was so excited because that's why I wanted to get you on here, is because you're a life coach.
Yes.
Your passion is to help others.
Blast
off for that, because that's what I feel our lot in life is, help somebody else.
Right.
Tell me, girl, the medical coding, well, military, you mentioned medical, and then travel agent. That's exciting. I want to take how did you get to being a life coach from those two aspects?
It was because of all of that, the military, the medical field, and the travel agency thing is something I've done since high school.
Good now, and you feel good, which is probably that's the main thing, right?
Right.
And you was a married lady, right? So that's great. So how did you get started in being a life coach, and what does that mean to you?
Well, I know life coaching was something that I always wanted to do. I'll say over 20 years. The biggest thing was just knowing the process to set up. I mean, I was always that go-to person when people had life issues, relationship issues, career issues, things like that. And I would give them advice based on, basically what I had to do to change my situations in life. So I felt like giving that advice to friends and family, if I'm helping them, I can help strangers. And so that's how everything transitioned. As a medical coder, I'm also a coding instructor. I have my own coding course since 2009. Well, when you teach one-on-one with people, you tend to get to know them for that 4 months that they're in my course. So at that point, I'm more doing career counseling to them. Like, so what do I do once I pass and get out? Or, I was a nanny, or I'm a nanny now. What can I do to be, to make things different? So I'm always constantly coaching people without realizing that I'm doing it. I do. I mean, I always did. This is just a way of just separating it from just, like I said, taking care of friends and family. And I call it paying it forward. So when I became a medical coder, and I learned it, I wanted to teach it. Once I took the courses to teach it, I wanted to pay it forward because a lot of people had no idea that the industry existed. They thought, oh, I'm a medical biller. I said, no, medical billing and coding are different. So in doing that, it just helped me realize how much I was helping people on their career side of it. So that's why the majority of my coaching is going to be for like life transition. People getting out the military, not knowing what to do. People that's getting out of high school, people refer their kids to me to say, hey, my daughter wants to go into the Army. What do you think about that? So I've had to sit and talk to people straight out of high school, even my own kids, to try to guide them on their next steps.
So it is just every aspect of what life is appealing to or giving them.
Right. And they just don't know what direction to go. And I mean, we all have that. Yeah. We all have it.
Wow. So so you're here now, what's 2026. I wanted to ask you from a decade ago, your life transition now, what is the comparison? That how do you feel in your own life's journey compared to 10 years ago, a decade ago?
I would say 10 years ago, what, be 2016. So 10 years ago, I bought my first home here in Arizona. My kids were still in high school, and I was working from home doing medical coding. I got my certification in 2008. So 2016, I was working from home doing coding and teaching. And I'm pretty much doing the same thing today. It's just not as stressful. I've learned how to manage my day. I literally have peace. I tell people when they say, "How are you?" I'll be like, "No complaints, no problems." I really don't have any complaints or any problems. And I realize it's just all about management, just life management, period.
Hard girl. It can be hard. Let me take that.
Yeah, yeah.
And because you're a little wiser, a lot wiser
Hmm.
too. So that is amazing where you can be able to help someone else and then feel at peace within
Right.
yourself too. Would you have seen yourself today from 10 years ago where you're at owning your own home, married
No,
with
no. I mean, I think personally, I don't think that far ahead anyway. I mean, I just I'm like a day-to-day person. I mean, I could plan a vacation 3 months from now, never think about it until a week before, you
oh,
know, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's like, aren't you excited? I get excited once I'm like on the plane. So I'm like, anything can happen in that 3 months, so I'm kind of a day-to-day type, person.
living in the moment.
Yes, that part.
That is good. No, for real. That's I am a little bit of an overthinker myself. So
I mean, I do that too, but when you know that and you can admit that out loud, then you can control it.
that's beautiful, girl. I really thank you so much for saying that. That was one of the key elements that I heard throughout our conversation here. Is there anything that you could share to our listeners and viewers, if they want something that they feel a little bit uncomfortable about or transitioning, with a new career, for example?
Hmm.
Three, what are 3 words that you can give these listeners and viewers, in your opinion?
What basically you said, I tell them, do not overthink. I mean, you'll be amazed at what the overthinking will, like they say, take you, what's that word they say, take you down a rabbit hole. Yeah, once you're in that rabbit hole, you're just in it. It's hard to bring a person out of it. So I'm the type of person, I try to like block that hole early on so that they don't fall down it. And you can tell when a person's spiraling. So at my point, when I do my counseling, the first thing I ask is, what have you done to come up with your decisions? And when they start going down that rabbit hole, it's like, stop, pause, breathe. You know, if you can see it, if you can see the direction you're going in, then you can control it, and from there, that's the biggest thing, is just working on control.
Control.
Control what you can control. Some things you cannot control, and people tend not to know the difference.
And that's where that's it right there. Although we may know, but we do
True.
self sabotage. And
Right. That too. And I was that person too, self-sabotaging relationships and jobs and everything like that. But as we get older and we get wiser, we learn how to, nip that in the bud a little
wow,
faster than a 23-year-old would, or our 23-year-old self would have done.
our 23-year-old self.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, that makes sense to me. It's all about growing spurts.
Experiences, things you were exposed to. Like you said, life is life. And so, I mean, the most thing I do with my kids, my daughter's 25, my son is 23. They come to me for advice a lot. I give them the advice. They may not listen or take it that moment. And then 4 years from now, they're like, oh yeah, I decided to do this. I'm like, we had that discussion 4 years ago, but okay, that's good. That's good.
And thank you so much. Do you have any last minute words you want to say? Or you said quite a bit, and I appreciate it too.
That's it. Like I said, just learning how to just take things slow. That's the one thing I've been trying to explain to people that are in like chaotic situations and spiraling, is sometimes you just have to just stop and just listen. Just listen to the universe. You'll be surprised at what you hear if you just stop and listen and not try to solve everything. So my thing in coaching is not to solve things, but work together to figure out why you are where you are, where you see yourself going in your current situation. So future, past, and present, period. And those three things, if you just do that in your head or write it down, you'll be surprised. And writing things down is key too. You know, we type and we go on ChatGPT and we're on our phones and stuff. But trust me, a regular old pen and paper, you'll be surprised. Right. Regular pen and paper, old-fashioned way.
Girl, hold tight, and thank you for getting on this podcast.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you for having me.
Pause for a second. Thank you for joining me in this week's episode of Health and Wellness with Demetria Richardson-Idlebird. It was awesome. She talked about her life coach experience, and I really enjoyed her background, which says, envision your vision. Ooh, envision your vision. Life Coach LLC. So that was beautiful, and I appreciate that. And thank you for joining me in this week's episode. You can find more information on my podcast, Health and Wellness with Mally Freebirds, on all social media platforms. And I want to leave with a message that my father used to say, and that's what I strive to be, to live a more balanced lifestyle. And thank you so much for joining me, and you all, I'll see you next time. Mally Freebirds Podcast.